The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Lawrence on third down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Footwork at the 45. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Stroud's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The tight end in motion right. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and 19. Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it's still over the 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
Okay.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down and 6 now. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Stroud on 3rd down now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now for Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Defense 24. 30 left.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Ron.
ETN on the toss right. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to him off. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's good for another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another tote for ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
On first down, here's Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Stroud rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. Time is now. Turn it up. Hey, go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Austin brings in the quick throw. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. And up there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion right, that's Dell. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final play of the half. Stroud eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Play action. Stroud now. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, it's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the Canes have fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. A give running right, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete to Dill. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere for the Steelers. He's made the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Lawrence will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here goes Stroud again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. In motion, the tight end. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
ETN up the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Stroud off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Off the option, here's ETN. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here, just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while,
touchdown Jaguars! Rashawn Bateman, 29 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Rigsby once more, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, 39 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Texans 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's going deep for Bateman, and that's caught inside the 35.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see it. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. ETN once more. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, Bigsby. And he's going to have
to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Patterson's kick is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. From left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back.
And a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Stroud looks to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Jacksonville, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.